Can you talk a little bit about the pressure of draft day? What does it really mean to an athlete to sit there and wait for that phone call?
I never got the opportunity to experience that, but I know a lot of guys that did, and the pressure is very real because you don't know where you're going to end up. Your career can go from California to New York, and you don't know where you're going to go. And it's a difference between millions of dollars that you're talking. At that point, it's a business, and it's just like a very surreal moment for those athletes and those guys, man. So it's very emotional.
So if you were an athlete today, who would you want to be drafted by?
Wow. You said the best answer
man.
ever.
Whoever has the first pick.
Whoever has the first pick. That's what it is. You got to understand, this is like, as a kid, if you're a football player, you've been watching this since you're a little kid. So the whole point is that, here you could be on the team that you always admired instantly. And I mean, literally, once you get drafted, they fly you out that night. You don't see your mom anymore. You're gone. You're on the team. And when I got drafted in the 11th round, they don't even have 11 rounds anymore. That's what happened. And we were waiting and waiting. I got drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. And I always wanted to be in LA. But at the time, you're just so happy to be picked. It doesn't matter the team. You're just so happy that someone wants you. It's a dream come true.
But do you think nowadays that an athlete not only has to be gifted physically, but also you have to be a good businessman?
Absolutely. It's becoming now like you have to be a total package because NFL owners and organizations, they want their players to uphold a certain amount of expectations and standards, and you have to be that total package. You can be the best football player ever, but if you're doing a lot of things off the field that you're not supposed to, the teams will get rid of you, and it's becoming more and more prevalent. And so you have to kind of embody and encompass that entire package of being a businessman and understanding that it is a business before it's a sport.
As both professional football players, when you see movies being made about football where actors step behind on the field, do they get it right?
No.
Yeah, I'm glad you said
they don't.
it.
I'll be honest with you.
It comes off as super corny.
It does. It does.
Like it's hard for me to watch football movies.
Yeah.
Because it's like it just comes off so cliche and so it's like stereotypical. But like every now and then they'll get it right. So like Any Given Sunday is one of my favorite football movies, or The Program. Like they really good sports movies. But sometimes you feel it almost feel insulted. Like, come on, man, we don't do that.
Yeah, and it just tends to be cartoony.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's weird because when you ask actors to all of a sudden to be world-class athletes on camera, you gotta understand these guys were in drama class most of their life. I mean, they hold their hands out to catch the ball and it hits them in the face. That's usually the reality with most actors. And it's really weird because that's a level of skill that takes years to get. It's like making me a tennis pro in a movie. It would be some awkwardness there. All the tennis pros would be like, "Oh, come on," So it's pretty much the same thing.
Very forgiving though. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
So Terry, just segueing for a last question real quick. So then taking your football skills to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, how creatively satisfying is that for you?
Wow. Again, it's about being on a team. And when you're talking about the cast of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we could all be on our own shows. That's how good everyone is. Every member of our cast is that good that they could go on and do their own shows and be moderately successful. Well, what we decided to do was pool our resources and become this kind of super show. I like to call us the Avengers of comedy. You know what I mean? And everyone has their own superpower. And it's like we never step on each other. It's always to better each other and make it great. And that's what a good football team does. And it's kind of like the same thing. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I cannot be happier to be on a show. To me, it's the best thing on television.